everybody, welcome to my channel. Happy whatever day it is to you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Haley. Today we're going to be trying out, well, we're going to be attempting to try out those free samples that you get when you order something from Sephora. So every time you place an order on Sephora's website, you get to choose 2 free samples to choose from. And you know, I don't order from Sephora a lot, but when I do, like, I actually try to pick, like, samples that I'm interested in, but the things that I've gotten have never really worked out for me, like, not the product themselves, but, like, the sample sizes, how much is in there, the colors, that sort of thing. So I thought it would be interesting to film this today and test out, can we actually use these samples to do a face of makeup? Now, obviously, you only get 2, so you can't do a full face, but the products that I got this time, I got a foundation and I got a concealer. So I was like, let's try to at least do, like, my base with it, you know? So I'm here today to test out these samples, not the brands and that kind of thing in particular, but I'm trying to test out, like, can you actually cover your whole face with the amount of foundation here? Can you actually get a good amount of concealer so you can actually test out what the product is like? You know, these are testers. This is what they're made for. So can you actually do it? We're about to find out. Now, the products that I picked today to test out were the Luminous Silk Foundation from Armani and the One Size Turn Up the Base Concealer. Now, this is obviously a newer brand. This has been around forever. I've just never tried it and I've always wanted to. The options that I had to choose from were a lot of the same kind of things. It was either fragrance, which I'm not into, I don't care for perfumes, or all foundations. So there was a ton of foundations on there. So I obviously wanted to try this one, and then I think this was one of the only concealers, and that was about it. So this is what I got today. So I'm really gonna try to use, this is my foundation and this is my concealer. Now I will preface by saying that I am fully aware that I am probably not going to do the right shade for me today in this test. That's because with the Luminous Silk, you only get 4 shades to choose from, and I already tried to, like, at least with the packaging, I tried to match my color, and none of these are it. Like, none of them are it. And then the One Size, I think one of the concealers will be pretty darn close. But there's also another reason that I know that I'm not going to choose the right shades for me is I'm going to choose one that's a little bit darker for me because I actually have an event coming up soon, and if, like, these work out, then I might want to actually use them, like the correct shade, you know? So I'm going to try shades that I think are going to be too dark for me. So I'm just putting that preface out there right now. Okay, so let's look at the shades that the Luminous Silk Foundation comes in. It comes in, there's no name, so just a number. So we have 2, what is this one? 55, 9, and 14. Now, obviously, I'm trying to match it as close as I can to what I think my skin is going to be. And, like, I feel like I'm right in between probably the top 2. This one, like, the one that has the shade number 9, I actually think that's, like, a good undertone, but I don't know. These are hard. Like, I feel like it's not going to be this dark. Like, I don't know. It's so hard. I think I'm going to try the 9 just because, like, I know that's way too dark. Because I don't think it's going to be as dark as what it actually is. So, I'm going to take this 9 here. It's a very olive-y kind of, I'm trying to feel how much is in here. It says 1 milliliter. Like, I don't think that's going to be enough. So we're going to, that's, like, literally why I'm here. I'm going to test out, oh my gosh, yeah, this is so dark. Okay, I may actually have to choose the next one because this is just too dark. This is, oh yeah, I can't do that. No way, Jose. Okay, so let's think about change of plans. I'm going to go up to the next lightest shade because obviously this is way too dark. Okay. But I'm just gonna, like, speak on what I see right now. There's no way I can cover my whole face with this. no way can I cover my whole face with this. Like, so here's what it is, and I'm like, it's like trying to get the toothpaste out of the bottle, you know? I might be able to just do one face. Oh no, it's leaking. Okay, BRB. Okay, so as I prefaced this with, like, I know I'm not going to get an exact foundation match, but, and I said I was going to go darker, but even that one was, like, even way darker than I expected. So I am going to move up to the next lightest shade that was included, which was 55. So we're going to try this one and see if this one is a better match. This is still too dark, I think. And it's always so hard to get these packages open. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on here. It's actually not horrible. It's definitely orange. Definitely orange, but it could be worse at the same time. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting a full face of makeup out of this. No way, Jose. Okay, once again, it's like squeezing the toothpaste out of a tube here. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. I'm sorry, my friends. Okay, so the shade was actually pretty good. Okay, here is a lot. I'm hoping that this will help a little bit. Help me test out some makeup, please. Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay, see, like, that gives me a better idea. It's still not enough, but I can, like, I'm not really, like, seeing it, like, so I don't know if that means, like, the shade is good, or definitely orange. Definitely a little orange. See, so now I think that the lightest shade is going to be too light. Okay, y'all, you can see that, right? I don't care if you see double chins. You can see how orange it is. Okay, well, I mean, I know, like, this is more about, like, the sample sizes and, like, colors of the sizes, but I just want to stop for a second to say that I understand why people like this foundation so much. Like, I know it's not the perfect color. It's way too orange for me. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be, which is good, but it's definitely really orange, but I'm really liking how my skin is looking with this foundation on. I kind of get it. It feels like there's nothing on my skin at all. Feels like there's nothing there. It's, and I don't know if it's just because I have, like, a sample, because I've never had a bottle of this. It seems like kind of medium coverage. It seems like it kind of, like, just evens everything out. Once again, I don't know if that's any different from the normal foundation, but I'm really liking this foundation. Oh no, and I hate when that happens because I know I can't afford this foundation. And this is, like, one thing that it just came to my mind when trying this out, is like, I have to use all of this right now. I can't save it for later. So there actually is a little bit more in here, but I can't save it. Like, there's no way for me to safely save this foundation. I keep putting more and more on, and I'm trying to see if it's, like, building. It is slightly, but it is looking more cakey as I do that as well. So, ooh, but I really like it. It has, like, such a nice glow to it. Perfect glow, flawless foundation. Well, there is that foundation. So now we're going to move on to the concealer testers, which is from One Size Beauty. This one comes with 6 shades, which is actually really, really nice. Now, obviously, I think I'm between these two down here. I'm just trying to see, and these two were pretty close together. One's fair 3 and one's light 3. I think I'm going to try the light 3, which is just slightly more neutral. I don't know, or do I want the rosy? No, actually, I think I'm going to do the rosy. I think I'm going to do this. The only bad part about this is it doesn't come off of the packaging. I just have to open it right here. So I'm going to do that. So here's what that looks like. I think you can probably get a good amount. I'm not going to use my sponge at first. I'm going to use my fingers first and then try to blend it out with the sponge. So here is that. Ooh, she thick. She thick. Okay. So let's see about this concealer. So I said super thick. I normally don't feel concealers with my finger though, so it could be like, I don't know, that could be normal, you know? So in terms of this sample, it is enough to get a good idea of the products. Like there is enough for you, like it's covering. I just put so much under my under eyes and I still have some left over. Not like a ton, but I still do have some left over. I mean, obviously there's a huge difference here. Like you can see where I put the concealer because they're not the perfect shades, but you still get an idea. Let me put some elsewhere then. Let me put some here. Maybe a few other places. Kind of brighten up other places too. Wow. I mean, it's just, like I said, the colors aren't exactly working. Some people like when their under eyes look super bright like this. I don't. I just like them to look like one color. But some people like that, so whatever. You do you, boo. Okay, but I think that this kind of actually worked. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. I know it's negative, but I didn't think that I was going to be able to get enough foundation out of those samples and enough concealer out of these to like actually try it out, but I was able to, and there's still some left over. I don't think there's enough for a second full face, but I still have some left over from one try. So it is like a one-time use kind of a thing, and once again, once it's open, so at least for me, like I'm too germophobic, like I don't want to have things sitting open like that, but I'm actually surprised that I was able to get enough of the products out to do anything. I'm gonna try to use some of this concealer as a contour. Is that weird? I'm gonna use, sorry, I'm opening up this dark 3. I'm actually gonna try to use this really quick. I've never usually, oh boy, that might be too much. That might be too much. Look at my nail. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I should have waited for that event that I want. I was going to say it's too gold, and I don't think it is. I think I just need to blend better. Can y'all see that? Can I put some up here? So, I don't know if it's just me and my technique, or if it's all the colors, but I hate contouring because it just looks like I'd wipe dirt on my face. But anyhoodle, I wanted to try it. Like I said, I am actually just really shocked because I didn't think I was gonna get enough to test everything out, but I did, and it is working. So I'm pretty happy with what just happened on my face here. So I think my experiment is complete. Can you actually use these products to do a full face enough to test them out to see if you want to buy them? Yes, at least with these ones. Now I know that every sample size is different and the coloring is different, but at least in the ones that I've gotten in the past, and not including these, I've gotten some other ones like lip products, there is enough to at least try it one full time to see if you like it. In terms of the products, I know this is not like a product review, but I just want to do a quick shout out because this is like a first review. I am loving the foundation. I totally messed it up by trying to add like the bronzy concealer to it. Totally messed it up. But I'm loving this foundation. And it almost makes me wish I didn't try it because I know I can't afford that and I would never pay that much for a foundation. But like I am loving this right now. I'm just trying to lighten it back up a little bit. The concealer, I am unsure of. It's not bad. Not bad at all, but for me what's throwing me off is the color, and I don't know if it's because the light's bouncing back, but it like looks really, really bright, which is, I mean, a good thing at the same time, but it is settling into my under eye creases,